her hands already moving up, reaching forward the way they sometimes did when she was deeply attuned to the great energy field surrounding her. The Sith thing, she somehow knew that its name had once been Lusk, and that it had been promised this ultimate role by the sickness that had overtaken him, rammed into her. Zoe grabbed it by the front of its blood-stiffened uniform and thrust the body straight upward into the air. She swung him up and over, face first, into the meat hook dangling over her head, so that the underside of his jaw dropped straight down onto the hook's rusty barb, impaling him up through the mouth. The Sith thing twitched and thrashed in the air, legs kicking furiously, arms jerking but unable to get itself free. Now, Hestizo, now. She circled behind it, got her footing, and shoved. The hooks and their pulleys were on tracks running from one side of the hole to the other, and the Sith thing went careening forward across the hole, still dangling by its jaw, and crashed directly into Tulka. The Whippet yanked one arm free, threw back his head, and screamed again. Now! Zoe threw one arm up, found another cable dangling from above, and wrapped it tight around her arm. With her free hand, she reached backward, fingertips extended toward the plain rectangular switch plate. Maslot. There was a sharp, whooshing hiss, like a canister of compressed air being ripped open, and the entire back wall of the hold blew off, the sealed panel vanishing, just gone, sucked out in the void. The Whippet and the Sith thing went flying out with it in a frantic cyclone wash of skins, pelts, and bones spilling out into space. Zoe held on. The cable bit into her forearm. Behind her, a cauldron of liquefied fat sloshed over sideways, spraying along the floor, and her feet slipped, legs whipping forward toward the open airlock. She held on. Gripping tight, she pulled herself back until she touched the hatchway leading out of the Miracle's hold and levered herself through it, then managed to hit the console outside, sealing it shut. Her last glimpse of the hold was a bare metal chamber, its contents gutted in a matter of seconds by the vacuum of space. Every scrap of the Whippet's gruesome trophy collection was gone, along with the vegetative growth that had marked her brief stay here. All of it sucked clean into the relentless and insatiable void. In the end, Zoe wasn't surprised. The galaxy, she had learned, could be a very hungry place. Chapter 46. All down the line. When she arrived back on Marfa, Bennis was waiting for her on Beta Level 7, standing behind a copse of Onderonian bamboo. Hestizo, welcome back. He smiled when he saw her approaching, stepped away from the pale pewter-colored stalks rising up from the growth lights overhead, and held out his hand. Zoe hugged him instead, probably